New York City doesn't have a shortage of jewelers. Obviously, we have the Diamond District, we have a lot of mom and pop shops. For our experience personally in the engagement ring process, we went to 2 different jewelers, both in Tribeca. And while both jewelers had an educational touch point within each appointment, I still don't feel like I walked away from any appointment knowledgeable in diamonds at all. However, here's what we did. The first appointment we went to was at Greenwich Street Jewelers in Tribeca. What I loved about Greenwich Street is that they bring out this tray to start. I think it ranges from 0.5 to 2.5 carats. And you can see every single mainstream cut of diamond and try it on just to see how you're liking different shapes. I was able to wean out the shapes that I didn't like. But in your first appointment, you want it to be fun. You want to just get something on your finger and try it on. So I highly suggest Greenwich Street Jewelers for an intro appointment. The only downside is that outside of the tray of different types of cuts, they didn't have a ton else to see. The jeweler that we went with and ultimately chose is Frank Darling, located in Tribeca. And Frank Darling does give you that satisfaction of wanting to get something shiny and fun on your finger the first round. I was interested in ovals, which is what we had in the initial appointment notes, but because I was intrigued with pairs from that first appointment, she also pulled all these different pair settings for me to try. So there's just a lot of variety for you to try on and kind of weed out as you go. This is something small, but the only downside is that these are all cubic zirconia, so obviously you're not putting diamonds on until you decide on the diamond shape that you want to see. But if you're indecisive and don't know where to start, this is a great place because there's so much variety that you really do see it all. And once you narrow down the shapes that you're ready to view, they do bring out some diamonds for you to try on a basic solid setting. And typically with each appointment, you're going to see a variety of different carats, color, clarity, the 4 C's, all that jazz. You can also ask on site if you can just see certain cuts of diamonds. They may have them pulled for another appointment. So you just never know. It doesn't hurt to ask. We ended up going through with Frank Darling because we had friends that had recently gotten engaged that got their ring at Frank Darling. Every single diamond that you look at is listed on the page and it has details of all the specific specs. So it's easy for you to take notes. It's easy for your jeweler to take notes. A lot of people have told me that they got their engagement ring at Frank Darling, so it's more common than you would think. And it's a lot more convenient, in my opinion, than the Diamond District, just because it does have that true like boutique kind of jeweler feel. They have a ton of unique custom pieces on Instagram too, so if you are wanting something more intricate or unique compared to just a basic solitaire like ya basic girl like myself, still check them out. I mean, I couldn't be any happier.